It's greenstalk garden time. Who's ready? So today I don't know how much I'm gonna get done, but I'm a little behind on, God, that sun is bright, on getting my strawberries transplanted. So I'm at least taking you guys out to the garden to harvest some of the strawberries so we can get them in my greenstalk, because that is going to be their new home. Well, the garden doesn't look like much right now, I know that, but this place is going to come alive here so soon, before we know it. Let me head over to where the strawberry beds used to be, and we'll talk about harvesting strawberry baby plants, and then see how many we can get. I think I need right around 50 strawberry plants. Whew, it is a wet, mucky mess. I don't know if you guys can see my footprints right there. It was just like sink. It's always so wet in my garden in the springtime. But this right here, this bright little green leaf right here, 2 strawberry baby plants right there. Right where my box is I had 2 strawberry beds. I pulled those out last year because they were just past their prime. Todd's chopping down trees. I transplanted some up at the front by my rhubarb plants, but a whole bunch more babies popped up. I must have just missed them or thought I would get to them later. I can't remember myself. So we are going to harvest some of these little babies. Look at that one. They've just come up so nice out of my beds. And you want to make sure you have a nice young crown and some roots. So try not to hurt your roots too bad. And I'm just going to go through and pop all these out. Break them off from any mother that they were coming from. So there's another one. Nice. And we're going to transplant these up to my greenstalk. Because I disturbed the soil where these wood chips are, that's just going to be an invitation for weeds to pop up. So I know I'm going to have to re-cardboard my pathways and put new wood chips down. So just keep that in mind if you are doing a gardening style like I am, where you don't have grass or tilled rows and you're just doing all deep mulch. So one thing to know about strawberry plants is, on an average strawberry plant, the mother is pretty much good for 3 to 4 years of life cycle of prime production. After that, you need to think about buying new mother plants. They just don't produce as well after that. Okay, let's see if I can strategically use either my hat or the porch to block the sun. It's so fun, the first days of spring, getting outside to play. So if you are one of the 5 people that haven't heard of the greenstalk garden planter, it is made by a family-owned small business in Tennessee, and we have had them for a couple years. I didn't do much greenstalk gardening last year. This year I'm really going deep, heads down, into my greenstalk gardening. This is a perfect solution for somebody that does not have land to garden in, that maybe has a hard time bending and kneeling and squatting and managing just all that stuff that comes with a traditional garden. And because this is a vertical style of gardening, and you can just grow a ton of food. Greenstalk has, this one is called the leaf, so it's a shallower container versus what you see back here, which is their traditional. So I think it's 7 inches versus 10 or 11 inch deep wells. I went ahead and got the spinner bases this year so that I can rotate what's getting the most sun every day. So the soil that you would need is just typical potting soil. I've got a plane and a chainsaw going. Typical potting soil. So I just have this Stay Green Moisture Max. It comes with kind of just an all generic purpose fertilizer. To that, you're going to want to add just a little bit of something. So whether it's compost or whatever your plants need, worm castings is a great alternative to amend potting soil. It just is going to add that extra nutrient boost. And I use this berry tone from, what's the brand of this stuff? Pepsoma. I use a lot of their products. You can buy this at any box store, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, TSC, and this is a great general all-purpose fertilizer for berries. Because strawberries have a very shallow root system for the most part, the shallower leaf system is going to be perfect for this. So I'm going to get each one of these filled, and then we will amend it slightly and then get to planting. No, Rue, don't eat the soil. You don't want this too packed. This is already really, really moist. It's been just sitting out on our patio deck all winter long. So it's very, very moist already. So I wouldn't want to pack it too much. Plants need 3 things to live. They need air, they need the right temperatures, and they need light. So packing your soil kind of takes some of that air quality away. But you have to fill these all the way to this fill line. Fill to the top. Just a couple handfuls of worm castings is all I'm doing in each, and just working that into this top little layer. And then similarly with the all-purpose fertilizer. That's probably plenty, because I'll keep feeding them as they go through their growing season. All right. Now let's take some of these babies. Okay, so we have this. Oh, that's 2 of them. So we have the strawberry plant. This is the crown. You don't want to bury the crown. Can you guys see that? The crown. So we're just going to put the roots in. I'm going to try not to crunch them up too much, let them have all the space that they need. All right, now you can pop these old leaves off that are from last year. And we'll just let the new leaves focus. Nice. All right, and I'm going to keep doing that for each of them. Can you guys see? Let me rotate them around. This little guy. Nice. I don't think I'm going to get to stacking the green stalks tonight, but I'll at least get them nice and filled in. All right, once you have one filled, you just set this well on, and this is the water well. Well, I started running into a problem. These are frozen chunks of potting soil still. So I got, I'll show you, two of them done. Still a ton of strawberry babies. So I think I'm going to actually take some of my strawberry babies that I have left over and put them up front here. You guys, if you've been here long enough, you know in front of my back deck I have parts of tea garden. I have spiderwort, I have lavender, chives, all kinds of good fun things that return every year. And I'm going to add some of my strawberry plants so that I'll have plenty, absolutely. So I need to actually, it's going to be nice the next few days. I'm going to unstack the rest of that potting soil so it can thaw in the sun. And I guess you guys will just have to come back this year and see how they did. Did they grow well? Did they transplant well? And don't hesitate to come back too, because we're going to be doing, we got 2 whole other greenstalk garden planters that I'm going to be doing a lot of fun stuff with this year. In the, not so much for me, but more for viewers like you guys that want to learn how to grow vertically in a small space and how much food can you grow in that. So very intentional to kind of share those results and what we're growing. And we also have a discount code to offer you. We will share that with you in the link below. Every time you guys use one of our affiliate links, it certainly helps us out. Thanks guys for coming along though. It was a lot of fun. We got a lot done, even though we didn't finish. It's better to do a little bit each day and then put it off till another day, right? All right, talk to you guys later.